Well, stocks are sliding around the world as investors pull back from some of the biggest names in tech. Concerns about ongoing inflation and the possibility of future interest rate hikes are adding to these market jitters. Today, the Nasdaq sank roughly 2%. The S&P 500 fell 1.4%. The Dow closed nearly flat. This drop follows declines in Asian and European markets. Analysts say investors who once embraced artificial intelligence-driven growth are now demanding proof that their massive investments will translate into stronger earnings. CBS News senior business and tech correspondent Ling joins us now. So how do you characterize today? What's going on?
Well, it's definitely noteworthy, but it's not worth a panic at this point. What we're seeing is a bit of pullback, and it is a bit of a short-term correction, so to speak. It's definitely the U.S. markets reacting to what happened overnight on the South Korean Kospi. That slide there leading to a slide here. There's also a concern looking ahead is, are these AI companies worth, are the valuations frothy? Are they too high? Are they able to deliver the value to shareholders that they are promising or trying to promise to deliver at this point? So as we look ahead, we did see Micron, take a pretty big hit today. They report earnings tomorrow. And what was interesting is that company, their value took a $180 billion hit. That sounds like a lot, but then if you pull back a little bit and look at the perspective on this, for the month, the stock is actually up 8%. On the year, it's 270% higher. And so we're seeing a little bit of a pullback today. And of course, SpaceX part of that story as well, just, about a week and a half after its IPO. So we're watching all of this, but it's nothing to really write home about just yet. But if it does continue for, say, a week, a couple of weeks, then we're certainly going to be looking more closely at those fundamentals. But I'll be watching Micron tomorrow as it reports earnings.
Well, the president curiously said in Pennsylvania today that the markets hit a new high today. He also said this about 401ks.
The typical 401k, as you know, is up almost $30,000 in it was 12 months, it was 13 months. It's up 44%. Think of that, up 44%. Because, as goes the stock market, so goes a lot of your own wealth.
So given the sell-off today, should the average American be concerned?
Look, you want to just always have a long-term view on this. Hold for as long as you can. These blips in the market should not be any reason whatsoever to do anything with your retirement savings. And by the way, the S&P 500 year to date is up about 7.5%, 8% right now. So you don't want to be making sudden moves with your retirement money as the market has these speed bumps. Dan Ives at Wedbush Securities called what happened in Korea a breather, if you will. A lot of these companies have had really exuberant runs. You see something like today and you wonder, ooh, what does this mean? We'll have to wait and see to see more of the fundamentals of these earnings reports as we go through earnings season, including Micron tomorrow.
Set it and forget it. Ling, thank you.